What is going on, guys? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge Part 42. Mitchell back here once again. So at the end of the last one, we were running through this route to grab um, some experience from the trainers that are here. Uh, Unfortunately, I did not find out if this patch of grass right up above me is part of a new route or not. But since our party is full, we will skip it for now. Obviously, we can come back here, and if it was a missed opportunity, so no real problem there. So, anyways, now we have two more trainers to go up against. Now, I'm just gonna double check to see where everybody stands because obviously don't want to go into a situation with a low health Pokemon. So we're gonna switch over to Drago. I haven't used him in a while. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon? Well, I did when they were like rare and hard to find, but then in Gen 4 when they made like the last like 10 numbers all legendaries, it kind of ruined it. So he's a bird keeper sending out a Farfetch, level 33. Obviously not the best type matchup, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go for the Karate Chop right off the bat. Hope for a critical hit, which we do get. He's going to go for the Agility. I'm going to run up and do a Mega Punch. He's going to go for the Sword Stance after that. Now, Sword Stance is obviously really great, but I don't think that Farfetch has any moves that could beat me anyway. So, we defeat the Bird Keeper. No problems there. The next one is obviously a Biker or Cue Ball who says, we ride out here because there's more room. I suppose that makes sense. You know, I mean, nothing wrong with that. So it is a Biker. He wants to fight. He sends out a Coughing, level 29. No big deal here because obviously I have the type advantage with Dig. Now obviously Mega Punch and Karate Chop could do just fine, but Dig for the one shot definite. So he grew to level 33 pretty quick. We'll leave him out for the rest of the battle. It's only one more, and it is a Muck. Give him a little bit of extra experience for next level. Goes for the Poison Gas. Didn't affect me obviously because it missed. I go for the Dig. It almost one-shots him. I didn't actually expect it to because Muck is pretty defensive, honestly. So, you know. But nothing we couldn't deal with. The Poison Gas never made a connection, so that's the main thing. So we will switch out. We'll go to, I suppose we'll go to Gandalf for now. And we'll work with him a little bit. As I said, this patch of grass will be useful later on if it is part of a new route. I think it is, honestly, but just to be on the safe side, not catch something and kind of void part of the Nuzlocke there. Just don't want to do that. So here's our first one, who says, have you taught your bird Pokemon how to fly? I have one bird Pokemon that I did teach how to fly, but other than that, no. So he sends out a level 28 Spearow. Obviously we're going with Gandalf, no problem here. We're just going to go out with our most powerful move, Psychic, and fuck his day. That's basically what we're doing. I mean, obviously none of these low level guys are going to survive a Psychic from Gandalf. Not even this Doduo. Now, perhaps a Dodrio or a Fearow maybe. Not really a Fearow, but maybe a Pidgeot. Could, but yeah, there's not really much he's got. Well, we're about to find out. Level 28, 4 levels difference, but my special is so fucking high with this guy that I don't think he'll survive. Oh, he did. He did by 1 HP by the looks of it. And obviously, I'm not very defensive. Gandalf is no Alakazam. He can't take a whole lot of hits. Not that Alakazam is really that super defensive either, but I mean, obviously, you do get the stat increase just all around the board. So there's that. We defeated that bird keeper, so now I don't think there's anything right here, but here we have another one who says TMs are on sale in Celadon, but only a few people have HMs. Well, I've got them all. Officially, I currently now have them all, so I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So he's going to send out a Pidgeotto, level 29. Now, I should be able to Psychic this one. I can't see why I couldn't. I mean, I'm 3 levels difference, but I mean, my special is just so good. Yeah, see, so I think that Fearow just had a little bit more special than I anticipated. So now he's got another Fearow who's actually higher level. Let's just see. Hopefully it doesn't have Drill Peck or something to screw with my day. No, Fearows are just much better. Fearows are stronger. They have to, because really it wouldn't be fair if Pidgeot dwarfed them. So I think they kind of made an intermediate between a Pidgeotto and a Pidgeot was the kind of the Fearow class. Well, that's pretty cool. So now we're going to switch out into Dom, who's the last one to level 33. I know he's still paralyzed, but he should be able to do just fine. I'm going to be going back and forth here a little bit, guys, because I just want to make sure I grab all the trainers. Like this guy, for example, who says, my bird Pokemon should be ready for battle. A lot of bird keepers here. Then we'll run into a few engineers, or rockers, I think they call them. And maybe a fisherman or two before we're done. So he sends out a Pidgey, level 26. That's not going to be any big deal. I'm just going to go for a Stomp. It's going to go for the Sand Attack. Stomp connects, should do over half. It does. One more Stomp should be no problem. But none of these guys have anything. You know, I mean, this is before Dark type moves like Pursuit and stuff that some of these guys might have. You know. So he sends out a Spearow. Obviously, Flying type moves are no good, so even if he had Drill Peck or anything like that, it just wouldn't matter. And the best part is I'm using normal type moves, so even their mirror moves aren't very good. So he goes for the Whirlwind, but obviously that didn't really work. And I'm just stomping him all to hell. Actually, that was the first time I was fully paralyzed. I've been pretty lucky with that. And, I mean, you know, that's fair, really, you know, like, sometimes you really do have to be paralyzed. Obviously, that's the whole point of the status ailment, the speed loss, and the, all that, so. He sends out a Fearow, level 26. Of course, I'm paralyzed. Fury attack shouldn't do too much. And it does a little bit. I'm going to go for a Strength, just because I think it's stronger than Stomp, if I recall. But I'm missing now, so that's a problem. And he's lowering my attack, so probably won't do very much, honestly. Yeah. And with me paralyzed and everything, it's just... Let's see how much this does. Well, I suppose I'll go for a Skull Bash. Just to see. So now he's starting to do the Leers, obviously. Skull Bash does connect. And so one Stomp should be able to take him out now. He's in the red. Even though I've been growled all to hell and everything. See, he's been lowering my defense, he's been lowering my attack, he's just been a bit of a bastard, honestly. But we should finish him off pretty soon. I mean, shouldn't be that difficult. Fully paralyzed. Let's go for one more. Let's see. Because obviously the growls don't really matter right now as long as I get one off. Jeez. So he goes for another Fury attack. Even if it gets 5, it shouldn't be enough to kill me. But I really was hoping to get this full... Yeah, damn. I was really hoping to get that full experience with him, but obviously not. So I'm just going to switch out into Sparky here. And not that I need a type advantage, but... just go for the Thunderbolt and take him out. So we defeated the Bird Keeper. And we're going to just move on from there, I guess. Obviously, he did not get to level 33. That kind of sucks. But we'll keep him out here just to switch out with some guys. So you need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. I suppose that's true. That's what I like to do anyways, so he's going to send out a Pidgey. Honestly, I think I will try. Now, this is a stupid risk on my part, most likely, but I don't see a reason why I should, Like, he's going to go for whirlwinds anyways, and even though I'm fully paralyzed. Jesus, 3 times in a row. But it shouldn't really matter because what's the worst he's got is a quick attack that's not going to do anything to me. And I did manage to kill the Pidgey. Like, you know. It's going to send out a Doduo. Now that thing has Fury Attack. I'm going to run away because I know there's probably a chance I can't survive that. So I'm going to go into Drago because I know this thing doesn't have a flying type move. So he's going to go for a couple of hits with the Fury Attack, which I guessed correctly, and I'm going to Mega Punch him. Might not take him out in one hit, but close to it. Nah, it was one hit. And now he's got one more, which is Pidgeotto. We'll go for another Mega Punch. He'll quick attack me, but I'm not worried about the amount of damage. The Mega Punch misses. I'll go for another one. Should do over half easily. It does. He's going to go for a Whirlwind. I'll go for one more Mega Punch. You know, I've been very lucky with these Mega Punches, honestly. Their accuracy is actually not that great, and I've been really lucky almost this whole game with them. And right now is probably the worst uses of Mega Punch, like the bad luck that I've had this whole time. So, you know, can't fault it for that, you know. I mean, I've been fairly lucky with them. So here we go. We've got another trainer right here who says the wind's blowing my way. It's just another bird keeper. I'm getting sick of these guys, honestly, because they don't really give that great experience unless they have like Pharaohs and stuff. So he's going to bring out a Spearow level 25, but once again the Fury Attack kind of worries me. I'm going to switch out into Sparky, give him that sweet type advantage, because sometimes he just won't be useful, and it's smart to, right now while I have the type advantage, to utilize it. So I only have a few Thunderbolts left anyways, and obviously I will have to teleport back to a Pokemon Center, because there's no way I'm going to get through all this, you know, in a Nuzlocke anyways, you know, without losing a few guys potentially. So, but all he's got is weak Pidgeys and Spearows, so, you know, not really much to worry about, I don't think. So we're just going to keep Thunderbolting, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Obviously this guy can't really do much to me, so it's not really much to worry about either. And there we go. And that's the end of that. So that wasn't too bad. And now we can move on and fight that biker down there. So obviously we fought this guy, and now we have to go around, and we'll fight this biker right here, who says, "What are you looking at?" Well, I'm looking at a video game screen right now, but you know, thanks for asking, I guess. I don't know. So obviously he sends out a coughing, level 28. He can't poison me. I don't think he can really do much, but it's just one of those things. He's too low health for me to screw with that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna switch out into Sparky again and start utilizing those Thunderbolts. Not that it's a type advantage, but it's just, you know, I got one Thunderbolt left. Let's just use it. So the coughing goes for the smog and gets the poison by the looks of that. That really sucks, but I got a body slam. I'm sure that can finish him off. It does. So Dom gets his experience. Sparky goes to level 34. He's poisoned. We're definitely going to have to teleport after this. Just because I'm not going to play that game. I'll switch out into Gojira. And we'll start, I don't know, surfing, ice beaming. Let's go for an ice beam. So there we go. We go for the ice beam, and it nearly does it. And of course the smog hits and gets a poison on him as well. Good thing we're going to teleport back. And this is one of the reasons I'm so glad for teleport, because right now if I had to walk, I'd have to use potions or, you know, any number of things like just to keep them alive, because we're pretty far from Pokemon Center, you know. So potentially there's that potential for fainting just by, excuse me guys, not being able to get back to a Pokemon Center in time. So we will go a little farther, just right quick, because there's not too, you know, obviously they don't have a whole lot of damage on them. We'll fight this one guy right here and then we'll teleport back. I always go with bird Pokemon. Well, we'll get rid of this guy and then we'll teleport back. That way we can just try to run through as best we can. So he's going to send out a Pidgey, obviously. I've got Dom out here with, once again, 9 health. And I'm going to go into Drago, who's only level 33, so perfectly good. Sand attack, that kind of sucks, but we'll go for a karate chop. See if we can't get some critical hits in here and really hurt these guys. So it is a critical hit and it does finish him off. He goes for a Pidgeotto. I'm going to go for a Mega Punch, even though my accuracy is bad. Nearly takes him out in one hit. Of course, now I get another sand attack. I'll be here all damn day. Yep. And another sand attack, so yeah, I just got to get lucky. Obviously, Whirlwind's not going to do anything. My karate chops keep missing, however, and that just kind of sucks. Just because I'm taking hits for no reason. And Jesus, like this is just pretty bad, honestly. I can't get a hit in. There we go, finally. And no need for a critical hit there, but get rid of him now. Obviously, this is just not going to go my way, so I'm going to switch out into Gandalf, honestly, and just finish them all off with him. So he goes for the Growl, and I'm going to go for the Psychic. Just not taking any prisoners. Which takes, obviously, that Spear out in one hit. Drago to level 34 anyways, even though I switched out. Now we have a Fearow to deal with. I'm going to go for the Psychic. And hopefully take him out in one hit, which I do. Only level 26, so not too bad. And there we go. So we defeated the Bird Keeper. Now, obviously, I'm going to run back. I found a PP up. I didn't even know that was honestly there, but I literally meant to click the space where Pikachu is, but whatever. I can't argue with that. That's pretty sweet. So we're going to use Teleport. Hopefully that takes us back to Fuchsia this time, which it does. And we're going to heal up just to make sure that nobody's poisoned anymore. And so that'll end the episode for now, guys. You know, we've reached our time limit, but we're more than halfway there. And once we finish up and reach the Snorlax, it'll be basically it'll be time to go fight Koga. And then after that, we'll be going to the Sylph Company. So please like, subscribe, continue to watch these things. You know, I appreciate every view. So until next time, we'll see you for, I believe it'll be part 43. So that'll be pretty exciting. So till then, guys, see ya. What is going on, guys? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge Part 43. Mitchell back here once again. At the end of the last episode, we had to run back to the Pokemon Center, or teleport back more like, because we had 2 Pokemon that happened to be poisoned about halfway through the route. So we are going to just start right off the bat. We healed them, I believe, at the end of the last episode, which we did. And so now we will just jump on our bicycle and we will get back there as fast as we can. So from now on, guys, I realized at first I thought that 15-minute intervals would be a good amount of time. Obviously, I was pretty mistaken with that one, just because it's not really. Yeah, like, it is. It's not a bad amount by any means, but it also, like, these 20-minute videos don't seem to be too bad either. So, between 15-20 minutes, and that'll keep the number of videos down, because I realize I'm already into the 40s and still only have 4 gym badges and the like. So, I mean, I'm trying to keep the number of videos a little more down from now on. So we beat all these trainers and all these trainers, and we defeated this trainer, and now we will be heading this way. And it's a lass who says, "My cute Pokemon wish to make your acquaintance." I assume it's a lass anyways. No, it's a junior trainer who's got 4 Pokemon, a level 27 Pidgey, which is perfect for my Rhyhorn here to just take very little damage, even with a critical hit, and just start taking them out with strength. So now she's also got a Meowth, who's got Payday, but Payday, once again a normal type move, won't do much of anything. Another Payday. There'll just be more coins on the ground by the looks of that. More money. Not that money is a huge thing in for me in a Nuzlocke, but anyways, she sends out another Pidgey, level 27. Gonna go for the Gust. Once again, none of her Pokemon have a move that can actually hurt me, so it's pretty cool for that reason, anyways. Gonna go for the sand attack. Of course, it's gonna work. Double sand attack. Luckily, I get another hit off, and grew to level 33, which is pretty cool. Just got one left, which is a Pidgeotto, so we will stay out here to defeat the Pidgeotto, level 27. Of course, with 2 sand attacks, might take a little bit more time. But I only need 1 more hit, so you never know. Oh, look at that. We got pretty lucky with even our accuracy down. So that's it for the junior trainer. And our good old Dom here is level 33. So I believe that's just about everybody. Yep. So we'll switch out into Gojira for a bit. We'll let Gojira do some work. And we'll go this way, and we'll fight this lass, who says, "Wow, your badges are too cool." Once again, it's probably not a lass, it's a junior trainer. Yes, it is a junior trainer again. So she's got 2 Pokemon. This one's a Poliwag. I guess I didn't really choose the best type advantage for this, but that's okay. We'll go for a Bite. Flinched, and that'll get rid of the Poliwag. And then she's got another Poliwag, both level 30. They'll both be taken out in 2 hits. Flinched again, and that's that. So we defeat the junior trainer, and that's that. So now there's 2 more trainers right here. And how do I get up there again? Because I believe I can cut right here. Yeah, I can. Now I am 99% confident that this is definitely a new patch of grass, so we will treat it as such. It's a Pidgey. We already have a Pidgey, so not eligible to catch this one. So we'll just Ice Beam this, and then we have 1 more shot at it because we already have a Pidgey. And here's our next chance, and our last chance, and it is another Pidgey. So we're not eligible to catch anything in this grass. I suppose I could have used the rod on the water there instead. Certainly gotten something I don't have yet, but no big deal. So we're gonna cut this tree down again. And we're gonna fight these trainers. Do you want to Pokemon with me? That sounds kind of weird the way she said that. Do you want to Pokemon with me? Just weird. Anyways, so the beauty is going to send out a level 29 Clefairy. So I'm going to go for the Surf. Just see how much we can do with a Surf. Nearly a one hit. We'll go for a Bite to finish it off. No singing problems or anything like that. Now he brings out a Meowth, or she brings out a Meowth. I'll just go for another Bite. It nearly takes him out anyways. He flinches, can't even get a move off, and that gets rid of the Meowth. So we defeated the beauty pretty easily. And now we are going to fight that last trainer. And then we will continue on. Sure, I'll play with you. So it's, of course, another beauty with 3 Pokemon this time. First it's a Rattata, level 27. No problem for me. I will just continue to use Bite, just because I'm getting really lucky with these flinches. And it also killed it in one hit anyways. So now it's a Vulpix. Now Vulpix, obviously Surf would be the best choice. He goes for the quick attack. I'm going to go for a Surf. And as it's super effective, there's no doubt it'll take him out in one hit. So there we go with that. And then one more Rattata. We'll go for another Bite. And of course their quick attacks will hit me, but they don't do that much damage. And the Bite takes the Rattata out in one hit, and that's that. And then Gojira grew to level 34, so that's perfect. So that's the beauty done for, guys. And now we will switch out into Fruit Group. We haven't used him in a while. And he will fight the next round of trainers. I'm told I'm good for a kid. Okay, that's fair. But to be fair, I'm also a 10-year-old kid myself. So Junior Trainer wants to fight. Has quite a few Pokemon there. Gonna send out a level 24 Pidgey. And Fruit Group's not going to have too hard a time against a couple of Pidgeys. So we're going to go for the quick attack. Obviously my double edge should take him out in one hit. Which it does. Of course I take my recoil damage, but you know, it happens. Comes out with a Meowth. I'll go for the Mega Drain just to get some of that health back. Considering it does almost full to him. Goes for the Bite. I'll just go for another Mega Drain, get about 2 health back. Or a few more, so I'm almost back to full health. And send out a Rattata. I will go for the Razor Leaf, just because of the critical hit ratio is much better than Mega Drain. And takes him out in one hit, critical hit. And now she's got a Pidgey. Pidgey will take another double edge to the face. And now she's left with one Pokemon that hopefully I can Mega Drain to get full health back, which I can. It's a Meowth. Just use Mega Drain, get back up to 100 health. Actually, got to full health. Gonna go for the Screech. I'll go for a Cut to finish him off. And there's all that done. So defeated all her Pokemon without really a scratch. Now we have our next trainer here who says my bird Pokemon want to scrap. So as long as it's not a Spearow or a Fearow or anything, we should be fine. So we're gonna go for the double edge on this Pidgey, of course, level 29. And nearly takes him out in one hit. I'm a little surprised it didn't. Gonna go for the Sand Attack. I'm just gonna go for a Cut here. So our accuracy's down. That kind of sucks. Gonna go for another quick attack. And Cut keeps missing. Jesus, even a Mega Drain would have a better chance. And we get the 1 health back. And hopefully, well, I know he doesn't have much else, so we'll go for another double edge against level 29 Pidgeotto. That should do over half. It does. One more should take him out. It's gonna go for a Gust. We got 44 health. I should be okay. Just gonna go for another sand attack. And my double edges keep missing. He goes for whirlwinds and sand attacks, but I finally get the last double edge off to take out the Pidgeotto. And that's going to be the end of that bird keeper, so that's pretty cool. We're going to leave him out here for a little bit longer. I'm hoping to run across a water trainer soon. I found Carbos in a cave once. See, I never knew, like, I always said many things like carbs, carbus, card, you know, there was, everyone I talked to had a different friggin' idea of what that word was, so. Or maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know, guys. So, anyways, luckily this one does have a Goldeen, so Mega Drain's gonna really, you know, be helpful here. Level 28, get some health back. Go to level 34. That's always cool. Obviously, I'm just gonna leave him out here to get himself back to full health, like it never happened. Because Mega Drain these guys will take them all out in one hit. And a Horsey to finish it off. And then I'll be right back at full health. So that's pretty cool. And that's the end of that trainer. And let's see what who else needs a level. Gandalf needs a level and Dom needs a level. We'll keep Fruit Group out here for a little bit longer, honestly, and then we'll switch into somebody else. So I don't think there's an item in there, and I'm pretty sure I already used up that patch of grass. So, well, let's just switch into Dom for right now. We'll get him to level 34, and then. So here we have you found a Moonstone? Yeah, and I used it, and he died. Junior Trainer wants to fight, sends it a Nidoran. Oh, I know now why he wants them. So we're just going to Strength against the Nidoran. Poison Sting, obviously. Does very little damage, but potentially can poison me, so better to just take him out. Of course, I'm still not strong enough to take these things out in one hit, which is really a bummer. And of course, I do get poisoned, so that kind of sucks. Brings out a Nidorino, who's got double kick that I did not even think about. Not that it's doing very much, but still. So we're gonna go for strength here. It almost does enough to kill him, and I just don't know if I should risk it or not. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna switch out into Gandalf. I gotta stop taking big risks like that anyways. So goes for the focus energy. I'm gonna go for the psychic and just take him out. Obviously it'll be super effective, and there's no chance he'll survive that. So split experience, and that's the end of the Junior Trainer. So now he's poisoned. That kind of sucks. But he can survive probably by the time we get through this route. He's got 46 health. Shouldn't be a problem. But for right now, obviously, we'll switch out into Gandalf there and cut this down. Fight this guy who says you never know what you could catch. So it's obviously a fisherman. And we'll see what he's got going on here. He's got Magikarps, of course, level 24. So very little experience from these guys. I'll just go for a Psybeam. Just to, because there's no way a Magikarp will survive that. Yeah, only 100 experience. I mean, you're getting nothing from these guys, so kind of a waste of a battle, really. And that's level 34, so perfect. So we defeated the fisherman. And we're gonna grab this item right here. That's an iron. That's cool. So I'll give that iron to... let's give the iron to Dom. And now we'll just cut our way through here again. And we'll switch our Pokemon into... Let's go with Sparky here for a little bit. And we'll just continue along here. Now this is where you get the super rod, I believe. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Yes. Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. And we receive the super rod. Fishing is a way of life. From the seas to the rivers, go out and land the big one. Well, thanks, I appreciate that. So right here is an electric user, but I'm going to fight him anyway with Sparky. Electricity is my specialty. I always remember because this is one of the only rockers or engineers or whatever them in the game. Yeah, it's a rocker. And one of the only ones in the game, and it's always right before there. Before the super rod, I always remember that. So he goes for Voltorb, and I just realized something. This thing could have self-destruct. And thankfully I took it out in one hit, but that is so fucking scary, guys. Like, same with this electrode. And I'm kind of worried. But who could really survive a self-destruct? See, I know if he wasn't hurt, Dom could easily survive it. Drago Gojira. I'm not going to take the chance, and I'm going to go into Fruit Group here. He's got a lot of health. He should be able to survive it when he goes for it. He goes for the Screech. He missed. I'm going to go for a Razor Leaf. He goes for a Light Screen. He's protecting against specials. Now, I forget if Grass is a special back then or a normal. By the looks of that, I'd say it's okay. We're going to go for a Mega Drain. He goes for a Sonic Boom. And thankfully, he did not use self-destruct or explosion or anything, and I managed to get rid of him beforehand. A little scary there, but no big deal. Anyways, so we're going to end the video right there, guys. And then at the beginning of the next one, obviously, we'll make our way up to Lavender Town. We'll fly back to Fuchsia, and the next part will be the battle against Koga. So, well, at least we'll be in Koga's gym, and we'll be going through it. I don't know how long that'll take me, but I hope to do the gym all in one part. So, please like, subscribe, keep watching, and I appreciate every comment, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge, Part 44. Mitchell here once again. So at the end of the last episode, we grabbed the Super Rod. We're halfway through this route. Now, Dom is poisoned, but I think we can make it as long as we don't use him too much. So we're just going to walk straight up through here. And here, we reach the Snorlax. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to switch into Fruit Group here just because I'm worried that Snorlax is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to catch, honestly. So I'm going to use the Pokeflute, playing the Pokeflute to wake him up, and we're going to try to catch him because obviously we screwed up with the last Snorlax and didn't have the option of catching him. But Snorlax woke up and it attacked in a grumpy rage, and it'd be great to have a Snorlax, not for use currently, but just in case we have another Knigas problem on our hands. At least we'll have a half-decent replacement in Snorlax. So we're going to go with Fruit Group. We're going to go for a Mega Drain right off the bat just to get full health back. Doesn't do very much, not a huge deal. He goes straight for the rest. I'm going to try for a Double Edge because it's my strongest move. Doesn't do much more, and I think I'll try now for a Razor Leaf. Maybe get a critical, maybe bring him down to red. I'd like to be able to throw a couple of Great Balls at him while he's asleep. And we did get the critical hit. He woke up, so now we do have a shot at throwing a Great Ball at him while he's in the red, but no sleep. He breaks right out. He goes for the Amnesia. So his Special Rose, that shouldn't be much of an issue though. So, but he's breaking out of these Great Balls with no problem. And obviously I don't want a chance switching into like Pikachu with Thunder Wave right now, so he goes for another rest. So now he's asleep, but he obviously, as you all saw, got full health back. The problem of rest. So I'm hoping for a critical hit off these Razor Leaves. So now that he's asleep and has that much damage on him, I'm going to try some more. being in the red isn't always as good as being in the yellow with a status ailment. He did wake up, but I'm going to just try for another great ball anyways. And we caught him. So, I mean, there you go, guys. It took a little bit of patience and some effort, but we caught him. So, the sleeping type Pokemon will eat anything, even if the food happens to be a little moldy. It never gets an upset stomach. So, we want to nickname him, of course. I've already picked out a name for him. I would have named the last one this guy Sir Snore. Now, reference to Dragon Age, for anybody who knows those series of games, I would have called him Sir Snores-a-lot, a little reference to Sir Pounce-a-lot from Dragon Age, but we don't have the letters, so we're just going to go with Sir Snore. So he was obviously transferred, and now we can move on. So obviously Dom is taking poison damage right now, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. We are going to switch into Sparky like intended and get him up to another level, so to fight these fishermen. I'd rather be working, says this particular fisherman. So the fisherman has 4 Pokemon, probably all water types I'm assuming, Poliwags, Horsies, Goldines, and we are just going to Thunderbolt all of them. And like predicted, they're all just gonna fall. Oh, he has a Shelter, sorry, not a Goldine or a Horsey, but so there's not really much to say, guys. I mean, the Goldines, they're all level 21 and 22 and stuff like that. They're not that strong. Obviously, Sparky's level 34, and he's just gonna keep taking them out. So we defeated the fisherman, and that was pretty simple. And now we're gonna move on to the next fisherman, obviously, and who's right here. He sees us and he says, the fishing fool versus Pokemon Kid. I guess I'm Pokemon Kid, which is fairly accurate. I'm only like 10. 1 Pokemon, a high level Goldine being level 27. 1 Thunderbolt will take him out though, just because it's, you know, it's Thunderbolt. And it's level 27 Goldine. There's, you know, not too much to say about that. And he did go to level 35 from that, so that's great. So I defeated the fisherman. That's pretty cool. Now we are going to switch into Fruit Group for a little bit for more type advantage, but try to even the levels up a little bit. So be patient. Fishing is a waiting game. So it is another fisherman who's got 2 Pokemon, a Tentacool, and we're going to double edge it because last time I used a grass type move on a Tentacool, it was not very effective. I don't understand that. Poison water, it should be just neutral. If anybody can explain that to me, I would really appreciate it. So we defeated the Goldine, no problem, and there defeats the fisherman. Obviously, these guys right before the Snorlax on the lavender side aren't all that strong, and we obviously can't get that item either because we do not have Surf. Yeah, I got a bite here. All right then. As I said before, I don't normally do many voices. Maybe next time, guys. Obviously, this one I haven't really been doing voices. My voice is pretty lame. It's kind of monotone, and my impressions are even worse. So it's better off for everyone if I just stick to my regular talking voice. So we're gonna Mega Drain the Goldine, get all our health back, and obviously one-shot it too. So we grew to level 35, which is pretty cool. He sends out a Poliwag, level 22, and I'm just gonna go for the Razor Leaf on these last 2 Pokemon. Obviously right there Critical hit. Doesn't matter. It one-shots him anyway. And now we have one more Goldeen, level 22. Which we will one-shot as well. So it's a critical hit, once again, not that that really matters, and we defeated the fisherman, so that's pretty cool. And now we will move on, but we've reached the building right here, so obviously he's only got 14 health left, and we're just going to teleport right back to Fuchsia City. So here we go, right back to Fuchsia City. We are going to heal up our Pokemon, and that way Dom will not be poisoned any longer, and we will be able to go against the gym leader. Now, I'm not really sure if I want to wait to go into the gym and split into two parts, or if I'll just end the video a little early and start. I'm still debating it a little bit, honestly. But for one thing's for certain, which is something I forgot to do, I definitely need to run up here and grab some Ultra Balls, because the Fuchsia City Pokemon Mart has Ultra Balls that I never grabbed. So we're going to use Cut, and we're going to go to the Pokemon Mart that's available here, which should be somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. And obviously right here we will buy our 5 Ultra Balls that we're entitled to for 6,000. Obviously, hopefully, whatever I use them on, I never have to use, because that would mean we lost a party member. But worse things have happened. We lost Kanigas, but we've replaced it with Dom. Now, Dom is no Kanigas yet, but when he's a Rhydon and got Earthquake and Hyper Beam and the likes, he will be just as good. So, and yeah, it was a hard blow, guys. It really was, losing Kanigas like that. But bad things happen when you do a Nuzlocke, and that's just part of it. So, anyways, we are going to actually, we're going to jump down here really quick, because I believe there's a couple trainers down here that I can fight as well. And I just feel like I should maybe take them on right beforehand. So let's take them on. Have to warm up before my swim, says this guy. So the swimmer wants to fight. Sends out a Tentacool. So that's level 30 though, so good experience, but that's kind of crappy because, as I said before, I'm telling you guys, I used Razor Leaf and it was not the best, and I'm just like, what the hell, you know, it's not very effective. Why is it? So someone please explain that to me. But anyways, we'll go for a Razor Leaf on the Shelder. Could have used Mega Drain to get our health back, but I'm not too worried about it. So that obviously will take him out in one hit regardless of a critical hit, and we get a fair amount of experience from that too. So we defeated that swimmer, and we'll take on this last one right here, who says, wait, you'll have a heart attack. Wait, what? Why will I have a heart attack from walking down to the beach? This is a swimmer, sends out a Goldeen, level 29. Obviously, I'll go for the Mega Drain on this one, just to grab our health back. Takes him out in one hit anyways. I'm not surprised. Obviously, Venusaur is not a bad Pokemon by any means. He's outshadowed by Charizard, obviously, because Charizard is one of the big three. And obviously, other than that, then you have a Blastoise, which is, I mean, it's a Blastoise. It's cooler looking. I understand, you know what I mean? I understand why Blastoise people take to more than Venusaur, but I always love Venusaur. I think all three are just awesome Pokemon. So here we have a Staryu, level 29. We defeated the Horsey, and now we're going to Razor Leaf the Staryu. Hopefully we should be able to one-shot it. And we do. Critical hit probably aside. And now Fruit Group's level 36. So that's pretty cool. So we're just going to jump into this house really quick, see what's in here. And it's dogs and burgers on special today. And it's another Pikachu. I have no idea what all this crap is. It's some sort of machine. Like, is this a beach house restaurant thing? I guess it is. Anyways, we can't surf yet, so there's no point in going down that way. But obviously now we are ready to fight Fuchsia Gym, so I'm going to run and heal up. And I think, guys, this is probably a bit of a shorter video. I'm not really keeping track of time for this particular one, but I think I'll start fresh and I'll start the next video at the beginning of the gym. So that way the next part, part 45, will be either my end or Koga's end. Either way, it'll be pretty exciting because we'll be fighting a high-level gym leader. Now I know some people like to do the Sylph Company, then go after him, but now we are officially in the gym, ready to go. We cannot leave. We've healed up our team, and next part we will conquer this entire gym. So please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. Keep watching because it's going to get more and more exciting as I advance through more gym battles. So until then, guys, until next time, we will see you then. Till then, peace. Hey guys, what's going on? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge. Fuchsia City Gym is right here, right now. At the end of the last episode, we entered, and now we cannot leave until we defeat the gym leader. Now, I am under level for this, guys. I know this going in. I thought I'd get a little more experience than I did from that route up towards Lavender Town. This is why some people like to do Saffron City first, because they get their guys into the high 40s or low 40s even. Then they fight Sabrina. Then they come back here and fight Fuchsia. I don't work that way. I like to do it in order. And I've always done it in order. And of course, I've never done this in a Nuzlocke before like this. So I just realized before I entered the gym that these guys are going to be high 30s and low 40s, mid 40s even. Definitely Koga, I know, has high 40s Venonets. So this is the yellow version, that's why he's got Venonets. So I'm going to be avoiding as many of these trainers as I can. I know that's kind of shitty, guys, but I'd rather miss out on the experience and save myself a lot of grievance here. So what we're going to go into is we're going to start off with Drago, honestly, because Drago here has Dig, and if any of these guys have poison types, we'll be set. I wanted to become a ninja, so I joined this gym. So we will only be fighting the necessary trainers, or if I mess up, and hit an invisible wall and all that stuff. So the juggler sends out a level 31 Drowsy. That's not good, but I'm hoping Mega Punch can take him out. Which it doesn't. He goes for a poison gas. Didn't affect me though, so I can go for a karate chop and finish him off. So that was a lucky break there, but can't always count on being lucky. So he goes for another Drowsy. I'm going to try for another Mega Punch, hope for a critical then. And I just don't get it. So he withdraws that Drowsy and goes for a Kadabra. I'm going to go for Dig. So I think I can take this thing out. Only because my Kadabra has such low defense. And it does. So there. There goes that Kadabra. There goes one of my biggest problems. He sends out the weak Drowsy. So a Karate Chop to the face will take him out too. And I haven't taken a single hit of damage. That's the main thing. So he's going to send out one more Drowsy. And I'm going to go for a Dig on him too. He goes for a poison gas. Obviously it's not going to hit me. I'm underground. The Dig is going to nearly take him out, but not quite. But he goes for a disable, so I can just simply go for a low kick, and that'll be more than enough to finish him off. So there goes the juggler, and now we move on. Now, I know I said I wouldn't fight everyone, but so far we're at full health. Let's just try this guy. I also study the way of the ninja with Master Koga. Ninjas have a long history of using animals. Well, see, I avoided the first guy because I'm almost sure he's the one with Hypno or a really powerful Kadabra or something. I just didn't want to fight that. This one, however, is a tamer, and he's got an Arbok, so I'm just feeling kind of confident. The moment I start taking damage is when I'm going to avoid all trainers at all costs. So I mean, there we go. You know, this has been no problem so far. Well, he's got a Sand Slash. What the hell a Sand Slash is doing in this gym is beyond me. So I'm gonna go for a Mega Punch then, which is a critical hit. It does about half, but he goes for a Sand Attack, so my accuracy is gonna be pretty bad for Mega Punches. Obviously, he goes for a Poison Sting, and my moves are gonna continue to miss. And he does get the poison off as I continue to miss. So that really sucks. Yeah, so this is just no good for me right now, guys. Obviously, I got too cocky. I shouldn't have fought this guy. Now he's going for Poison Stings galore. I'm going to switch into Gojira and just take him the hell out. So he's going to go for a Scratch. It's going to do a little bit of damage. Then I'm going to go for a Surf and just take him out, because that is annoying as hell. So there we go. Sand Slash is now taken out. No problems there. He goes into an Arbok. I got no qualms about that because I think I can take this thing out. The glare didn't affect me. That's pretty cool. Go for another bite. It's a critical hit. Takes him out. So there we go, guys. We defeated that tamer, but now I think I've learned my lesson about not fighting unnecessary trainers here. Now, I think we do have to fight this one. It says, Master Koga comes from a long line of ninjas. What did you descend from? So, I don't know if this one's another Arbok user or nope, he's a juggler. So he's got Hypnos and Drowsies. So he goes for a Drowsy right off the bat. I'm going to Mega Punch him, just to see if I can take this thing the hell out. And I can't. I get hurt by the poison. He goes for a Headbutt though, so that means I have the opportunity to take him out with a Karate Chop. So I take out the Drowsy, but obviously he's got a Hypno waiting in the wings, and this thing is going to be a thorn in my side. I don't know what I can do against this thing. Honestly, short of using Gandalf here as protection. Because obviously he does have Headbutt. However, he's also got Psychic moves that aren't going to do very much. So, and I am faster. So his special fell, he goes for a Poison Gas that misses. I'm going to go for a Psychic again, hoping and trying to take this thing the hell out. I get a critical hit, which is cool. He goes for a Disable. He disables my Psychic. I'm going to go for a Recover, just to try and get some of that health back. He goes for a Poison Gas though. That really sucks. So I've been poisoned. I'm going to go for a Psybeam though, so I've nearly taken this thing out. It's not doing very much, of course. He gets the poison and he goes for a Confusion. Probably hoping to confuse me, honestly, which he hasn't done yet. I'm going for another Psychic. Nearly take him out. One more poison hit and I think I can survive whatever he takes on. So one more Psybeam will take this thing out, and I did manage to survive the asshole that is a level 34 Hypno. And so I've obviously avoided the high level Hypno. I know there's one in here. I think he's like level 40 or something. And I've obviously avoided him because that one was level 34. So now we have Koga right here waiting. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to do against this guy, because he's got a bunch of Venonats and a bunch of crap, and I just don't know. I'm thinking Drago, honestly, because he is poison type, right? So, I mean, or even Gandalf, because he's poison type. I'll definitely be faster, even with the poison. And I should be able to Psychic him into next week. So, let's try that, guys. This is maybe a big gamble on my part. Fwa ha 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 ha. A mere child like you dares to challenge me? Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques. Well, that sounds god fucking awful, to be honest with you. But we will fight Koga, who's definitely got a Venomoth at the end. But hopefully this works out to my advantage. I don't think these things are Psychic type. I think they're Poison Bug. But they might be Bug Psychic? No, they're definitely Poison. And I can take these things out in one hit by the looks of that. So that means I'm not going to get poison damage as long as I take them all out in one hit. So we took out a level 44 and a level 46. Now he's got a level 48. I think we're kind of stretching our special attack pretty thin here. No, still took him out, probably because of that critical hit. But now he's only got one left, and that's a Venomoth. Level 50, who's actually faster than me, goes for a Leech Life, which is super effective. That really hurts. Now hopefully that poison doesn't take me out, because I gotta switch. I thought I'd be faster, but I'm obviously not. Yeah, I survived the poison damage, so I can switch. Thank God. I definitely do have to switch. I don't know who can really take a hit, but I'm going to bet on Gojira, because that Venomoth is already past half. He goes for a Toxic, so I am badly poisoned, which is going to really suck, but I'm going to go for a Dragon Rage. Now he goes for a double team, and this might really screw with me, because now I'm going to start missing. I'm hoping that 40 damage will be enough to take him out. I don't think it will be, and he goes for a Psychic, which is going to nearly take me out. I do get a Dragon Rage off, though, so not quite enough, though, and the poison damage is just too much for me to take for sure. So I definitely have to switch. I don't really know who to switch into, though. I don't think Sparky can honestly take a hit. But Fruit Group definitely can't. Dom might be able to, but I doubt it. I'm going to have to take all my chances with Sparky here. He goes for another Toxic, and I can get a Thunderbolt off. He goes for an X attack, which is perfect, because now I get a Thunderbolt off, and there's no way he can survive that. And I take out the level 50 Venomoth with my Pikachu. And Gandalf goes to level 35. And I defeat Koga, guys. I beat him. Now, I know I kind of cheaped out there by not fighting all the trainers there. And I probably wouldn't have been able to do this and get everyone to live, obviously, by the looks of this decimated team. But I'm just happy. Humph, you have proven your worth. Here, take the Soul Badge. Yes, guys. I'm so happy about not losing anybody to this gym, because I fought it too early, and I know that. Now that you have the Soul Badge, the defense of your Pokemon increases. It also lets you surf outside of battle. Ah, take this too. TM06 Toxic. TM06 contains Toxic. It is a secret technique over 400 years old, which I am definitely going to use. Someone's got to learn this move. Now, obviously, normally the obvious guy would be Fruit Group here, right? Well, the problem with teaching that to Fruit Group is that he's only got Cut, Double Edge. Double Edge is kind of my savior move on him, and I don't want to get rid of Mega Drain or Razor Leaf, so he's out of the question. I'm thinking more Gandalf would be, and get rid of Teleport, honestly, for Toxic. He can jump in there, Toxic a few guys. Know what I mean? I think it'll be pretty sweet. Now, obviously, I'm poisoned right now. Who is poisoned? Gandalf, and there's no way I can make it out of here, because I don't think I can dig my way out of here, can I? And I already got rid of Teleport, but I don't think that would have worked either. So I definitely have to use a potion on him. Thankfully, I do have a super potion. Of course, I only have 23 HP on Gojira to get the hell out of here as well. Three, four. So yeah, I'll definitely make it out, but it's going to be a close call here, guys. So we did beat the gym leader, but damn nearly lost some of our Pokemon to that poison. But thankfully we didn't have to use any of our max potions or our full restore. We are saving those up for obviously the Elite Four. So now we have officially beaten Fuchsia City Gym, guys. I am really happy about this. I'm really impressed that we didn't lose a single one of our Pokemon to this battle. They are way too underleveled right now, though. So I am hoping that once we get a Sylph Company, we will be near in the high 40s. Because this is... Otherwise, we are going to be doing a couple of grinding episodes. I'm going to definitely go to the Sylph Company starting in the next episode. And hopefully by the time we exit there, we have a team that are in the high 40s. If they're not, guys, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to do one more grind because these guys are obviously not prepared to be fighting on this level. They're strong, they're powerful, but they can't take a hit. And with the set battle type, I need them to be able to take a hit. So right now, before we end the episode, we are going to definitely we're going to get ourselves to Saffron City and all that fun jazz, simply by means of obviously we could fly, but where's the fun in that? Actually, yeah, we are going to fly because that is just too long a trek. That is just too long a trek. We'll switch into Nysala, we'll fly to Saffron, and then we'll be outside the Sylph Company to end the video this time. But once again, guys, I'm just over the moon that we did not lose a single Pokemon there, because I expected to lose about half our team, because I went in there haphazardly, totally forgetting how, like, the level difference is ridiculous. The trainers outside of this place have level 20s, maybe level 30s once in a while, and then all of a sudden they're high level 30s and the gym leader's got a level 50. Like, seriously? It's ridiculous, honestly. So I'm going to deposit a Dom here for a minute, and I'm going to take out Nysala. Of course, had we lost someone, we did have Snorlax waiting in the wing, which would have taken a short grind. But nonetheless, obviously don't want to do that. So anyway, Nysala is going to fly us straight to Saffron City. And here we go. So now we are officially in Saffron, which is all nice and yellow. We are going to deposit Nysala and withdraw Dom once again, who will be much more helpful, guys. I know I didn't really use him much in that gym, but he'll be more helpful later on, I promise. He will, you know, he's a defensive tank. He's not meant to take a bunch of special hits. So against Sabrina and stuff, he's not gonna be shining against those guys. So anyway, so we're gonna put Dom in front. Obviously, the Team Rocket grunts are here. I'm just gonna make my way to the second level here. And here we go. Here's the Sylph Company officially. We're going to go straight in. So now we are going to start this Sylph Company. It'll probably take 2 or 3 parts, but next episode is when we will officially start it. And as I said, after the Sylph Company, if we are not in the high 40s, if we don't gain a good 7 or 8 levels on everybody here, at least, which I don't expect to, we're going to have to do a grind, guys. We're going to have to do at least 2 grinding episodes. These guys need to be in the 50s for this stuff, because we're dealing with stronger and stronger trainers, and I am just not prepared for it, because I'm going to lose Pokemon this way, and this Nuzlocke will be a failure if I don't buckle down and do a little more grinding. So please like, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do, and we will see you next time for the infamous Sylph Company takeover battle. So should be pretty exciting going through. And obviously here is where we're going to get Earthquake for good old Dom, and he will be much more useful once he's got that move. So till next time, guys, peace out.